Left of the box. Last on the Doug Ford is just the worst. People are struggling to pay rent and buy groceries, and the only one who is concerned about paying for paper bags at the LCBO are cheap-ass ding-dongs who were surprised that they had to pay a little extra to cart their brewskis and boxed wine to the cottage. And this is from Joy Henderson, also on Twitter. Follow her, she's amazing. New. Premier Ford writes the LCBO asking it to overturn its decision to not provide free paper bags. At a time when many Ontario families are already struggling to make ends meet, every additional expense counts. That includes charging customers for reusable bags. Sorry, but of all the things for him to get mad at, what family budget is broken because they can't afford bags at the liquor store? But this is what Doug Ford is angry about, that they're not giving away free paper bags anymore. How dare they? Ontario families are already struggling. That extra 25 cents for a paper bag now at the LCBO. Whew. That's a bit much. That is going for it there. So this is dear Dr. Solas, I'm requesting that you take immediate steps to reverse the decision to remove paper bags from the LCBO retail locations. At a time when many Ontario families are already struggling to make ends meet, every additional expense counts. That includes charging customers for reusable bags instead of free paper bags that the LCBO previously offered. This change has left people stuck openly carrying alcohol in public when leaving the LCBO store. There are other options to carry your liquor other than out in your hand. People rightly expect their government, and by extension, crown corporations such as the LCBO, what she is trying to privatize, by the way, or to sell off, to be mindful of the costs and refrain from imposing additional unnecessary burdens on them. Moreover, the environmental merits of this decision are questionable at best. Paper bags are an easy recyclable alternative to single-use plastic, which is why the LCBO adopted them in the first place. As a government, we are focused on making life easier, more convenient, and more affordable for the people of Ontario. The decision to remove paper bags has had the opposite effect. Yes, that is what has broken my budget, not taking away rent control, but having to charge for bags at the liquor store. That is what's done it in for me and every other Ontario person. Because if you're spending so much at the liquor store that the cost of the bags there is what breaks your budget, you probably have other things you need to address first. For that reason, I'm requesting that you reverse your decision and work with our government to make shopping at the LCBO as convenient an experience as possible for the customers while keeping costs down for the people of Ontario. Sincerely, Doug Ford. Okay. So this is all fun and games, and we can laugh at it because it is kind of funny. And then also down here, so Finance Minister Peter saying, with this, we're giving people a choice. Many saying this government is obsessed with alcohol. They are, because it's always about the beer, buck of beer, selling beer, beer. And now this. Finance Minister saying the government is obsessed with making life more affordable for the citizens of Ontario. I guess if you're a raging alcoholic, maybe. Liberal MPP John Fraser, do Ontarians want paper bags at the LCBO? I think more Ontarians want a family doctor. I would tend to agree with that Liberal on that one. Wonder what the NDP has to say about it. Looking at you, City News. I'm not going to be negative about this. It's just not the most important thing facing Ontarians right now. Yeah, family doctor is definitely more important. Now, it seems like all fun and games. Why would Doug Ford really, seriously, why is he making this an issue? Why does he care so much about paper bags at the liquor store. Why make this, a hill to die on? Be prepared to be shocked. T. Resident, who recently followed me on Twitter. Thank you. You must be watching my content, I take it, because I feature you a hell of a lot. You practically do part of my work. Unpaid labor, I'm sorry, but I give you lots of credit. I don't know, but recently T. Resident followed me on Twitter, and this person always has a lot of really good information about Doug Ford. And about this, I wonder why Doug Ford is changing the LCBO bags. Huh. Wait, what's this? Atlantic Packaging Products. Huh. So they stand at the forefront of providing environmentally friendly paper bags to numerous prominent brands. We wholeheartedly acknowledge and respect LCBO's dedication to sustainability and responsible practices. Hence, Atlantic Packaging extends invitation to explore potential partnership between our eco-friendly paper bags and LCBO vision for a greener future. And Andrew Tucker down here, an article in National Post does a great job of challenging purported benefits of ditching paper bags in favor of reusable bags. Also, Atlantic Packaging weighing in on this LCBO stuff. And we have Irving, the growth partner of Atlantic, has established into pioneering packaging solution provider. Lots of words here. Oh, what's this? So what was his name again? Irving Granwowski. And what's this? Irving Granwowski. And let's see. He gives political contributions, does he? To let's see. PCP. Oh, that's the Progressive Conservative Party that, is run by Doug Ford. So let's see. Oh, he gave lots of money to them, apparently. You see, these numbers would be higher, but we do have a little bit more control over how much an individual can donate to any political party here. Huh. PCP. And we're talking like maximum amounts, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for years and years. Like, look at all. Oh, there's like a whole bunch in 2022. That's 2,000 plus 1,800 plus almost 3,000 plus another 300 plus 1,500 plus 1,300, all in 2022. And that's to different candidates and parties and associations and yeah. So to individual conservatives, to the party in general. Wow. That's odd that this person here wants to have a partnership with the LCBO and paper bags. Is quite upset that they're no longer being given away for free at the LCBO, because that means this person who's donating a lot of money to conservatives is now out that deal. Oh, Doug Ford for sure knows these guys. 6 minutes from the Deco Packaging where Doug Ford worked for years. Huh. Yeah, that's Doug Ford is a millionaire. His family owns this labeling and packaging company, so he came from money. And I think everyone knows this family. Okay, I don't know this family. But probably through other ways. But Atlantic Packaging, Office of Integrity Commission, and of course they also hired Navigator as lobbyists. Yeah, associate principal, former Ford Nation speechwriter. And there it is times 2. Navigator, pleased to welcome Christina to the Toronto office. Yeah. Talking about LCBO bags, are we? Huh. Oh, and it turns out that, oh my God, there's more. This guy's been donating to the Ontario PCs for over a decade. Do you really think Doug Ford is concerned about saving the families of Ontario? 25 cents per bag at the liquor store for plastic bags? Or is he more concerned that his buddy, the person who's been contributing quite regularly to his party, is potentially out the money he'd be making by selling his paper bags to the liquor store to give away for free. How can he get away with so much blatant corruption? I don't understand this. I really don't understand how Doug Ford gets away with so much corruption. Yet, if there's anything that the former Liberals did or the NDP want to do that even is suspicious but not corruption, but just, costs a lot of money for something, he never lets it go. Where are the NDP and the Liberals making an issue out of this? Like, oh my God, this is so corrupt. This is just so corrupt. Like, if I had a paper bag to hyperventilate in right now, I'd be using it, but, I didn't get a free one from the liquor store, so I can't use that for dramatic effect.